Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again this week for another episode of A Bit of Shooting on the Side. This week continuing on with Bioshock 2 online battles. Now before I start the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to a channel, and the channel this week is known as Ethan Woodgates, and this guy, much like myself, does a bit of gameplay video. I believe one of the recent games that he covered was Far Cry 3, and he also did a discussion video here and there. So if you guys are interested, I've left his channel details in the description below, so yeah, just give him a check out. But again, like I said in the last video, I do shoutouts for other videos, or for other channels I should say. So again, if you are interested in getting a shout out, just leave a like, subscribe and a comment on my video, and you can basically just say in the comment what you thought of the video, whether you think it needs any improvements or anything like that. And yeah, again, like I said, I don't really mind doing shoutouts. But anyway, moving on to the video. So as you can see again, this week I'm back in the medical pavilion again. I mean, Jesus, I was cheering the other day when I got the medical pavilion, but come on guys, I did not want the medical pavilion all day every day. Now, please just give me another map. But no, I'm exaggerating a bit. I actually did go to a few other maps, but again, like I say, I usually pick the most interesting matches that I had. So again, aka it's also known as the matches that I didn't get mopped around. So yeah, but again, like I was saying, since I did the rebirth feature, and when I'm going up against such high level other players that are really high leveled, it's generally not going to end very well. So yeah, just take that into consideration before you guys throw rubbish at the screen and shout at me for getting a few deaths. But anyway, so the discussion topic for this video this week, much like what I was speaking about in the last video, was the future for the Bioshock series, more specifically Bioshock 4. And if you guys didn't watch my video last week, I spoke about what I thought, or well, several other ideas of where I believed Bioshock 4 could take place. I spoke about how it could take place in Rapture or maybe even Columbia. So you know, the first two Bioshock games were under the sea in Rapture, and the third Bioshock game, aka Infinite, took place in Columbia, which was high above the clouds. Now, the thing is that I was thinking, you know, with the trend underwater, then in the sky, I was like, you know what, how about a space setting, you know? How about we could do, you know, a bit of Bioshock 4 space bio, Jack's Return, you know? Again, don't take my ideas, guys, please. But, no, but after I did a bit of thinking over the course of the week, it sort of hit me. I was thinking to myself, well, how about they do a tie-in with the System Shock series? Now, in case you guys aren't aware of the System Shock series, it's actually set in space as well, and again, it's not really surprising that it has very similar elements to Bioshock, because Bioshock itself is a spiritual successor to the System Shock game, because it was developed by, I believe it was Ken Levine, Irrational Games, and Looking Glass Studios. Well, I'm surprised I said that right. I always kept calling it Spyglass Studios. But anyway, so again, like I was saying, Bioshock is the spiritual successor to System Shock, and if I can remember the story correctly, it's set in a space station where your player actually is suffering from amnesia, and they wake up on an abandoned space station, which basically has loads of other soldiers and, you know, just civilians. Well, are they soldiers? Well, anyway, but there are a bunch of people that are pretty much turned into beasts, or they've pretty much turned into beasts. They're like infected by some virus. And later along the line, you'll meet up with a computer known as Shodan, who pretty much controls a lot of the space station. Sort of think of GLaDOS from the Portal series. But again, I don't really want to spoil anything, but the game is left on a cliffhanger. I mean, it's never fully tied up, and that was because Looking Glass Studios actually went bust. And even though the game was really it has a cult following, it was really positively received, you know, from both normal players and critics alike, but it wasn't really a commercial success, and maybe it was due to poor advertising. I'm not entirely sure, because I didn't play it when it came out, which was around in 1999, I believe it was. Wow, ages ago. But no, it wasn't a commercial success, so it wasn't continued, and Looking Glass Studios shut down. So the only big problem that I have with that is that Looking Glass Studios, well, I believe the rights to System Shock, the rights are now with EA, so I just believe that, well, actually no, I'm sure that I heard that EA, they aren't giving it up for cheap. Like, they want some money, guys, and they're not calling this, they're not cheap guys, they want a lot of money for this. But anyway, so again, the reason why I mentioned that I wanted it to do a tie-in is mostly because of games such as Bioshock Infinite. It had a really strong link with the Bioshock series, with the first Bioshock anyway, and I don't know, for me, I'm a real sucker for the whole tie-in games. I mean, I know a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, maybe they should just start fresh, you know, no more tie-ins, we need a fresh story. But I don't know, I really, again, like I said, I'm a sucker for these type of things, and I really did like how they tied it in with Bioshock Infinite and Burial at Sea, episode 2, which, again, I don't want to spoil, so I recommend you try it out if you haven't already. But again, guys, just leave your comments or leave your suggestions in the comments below, what you'd like to see. Maybe, as I said, not even anything that I've mentioned, maybe something completely different. But anyway, thanks again for watching. So there we go, we have the end of the match. You know, I didn't quite get first place, but you know, for a level 9, I think I can say that wasn't too bad. Oh, level 10 now, I should say. Oh, look at that, a nice silver emblem to go with it. But again, like I said, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I will be back again next week with a different shooting game. I know I've tried out, well, actually no, I've actually showed 3 episodes of Bioshock now. Yeah, that's right, 3 episodes of Bioshock 2 now, over the course of like, what, a few months, because I extended this to no end. And like I said, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace out.